Why can't we just have any consistency? Hey, Blood Demon!
Yo,
Didn't you say we were gonna win today?
I had a lot of customers this week.
Oh, really? Like who?
The Broncos wanted to snap their losing streak to the Chiefs. The Dolphins wanted to win 31-17 instead of losing 31-17 like last week. And then the Bengals, well, they just wanted the kid to go meow and I just gave them the same score.
Ah, so you didn't have time for us this week, was it?
Mm-hmm.
So, since we play on Thursday night this week, does that mean we get first dibs? And maybe we can actually get a win in the win column this week?
So your wish is for the Steelers to win on Thursday night against the Titans?
Yes, Blood Demon. Yes, I want to win.
It is done.
Well, let's just hope we get another win next week. Would be a real shame if we didn't, right? Oh, hello, Steelers Nation. Welcome to episode of Steelcast, the podcast where you don't have to be a Steelers fan. But it sure does help. I'm your host, Zach. Why can't we just be consistent on offense? Attack! And today, we're going to be breaking down the Pittsburgh Steelers loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And, well, it was a mess. You had the defense looking really, really good for one half, forcing a fumble, and then Cole Holcomb getting on top of it. DeMonte Casey intercepting the ball in the end zone, then running out of it like a freaking douchebag. But he still picked it off, and that's all that matters. And, if only we could just be consistent. Kenny Pickett playing for the first half, and then Trubisky came in for the second half because Kenny Pickett got hurt, and then Minka Fitzpatrick went down at the end of the first quarter with a hamstring injury. So the injuries are piling up. Cam Hayward practiced this week, so you'll love to see that. Cam Hayward's practicing. Maybe he'll get back on the D-line, and everything will be great. But yeah, we're getting more injured, and we literally got Deontay Johnson back. So it's a mess. It's a mess. And then we just completely wet the bed in the second half. We had the one touchdown from Trubisky to Pickens, and that was it. That was the only good play we had the entire second half. Let's go ahead and take a look at the leaders before I get too depressed. The Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence, T-Law went 24 of 32, 292 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Trubisky, replacing the injured Kenny Pickett, I don't know how many yards Pickett had, but Trubisky was 15 of 27, 138 yards, one touchdown, and two INTs. One to end the game, but it was like 3 seconds on the clock, and now they weren't going to win that anyway. The other one was, I think, a thrown ball into double coverage, and the defender got right in front of the receiver and would have put us in field goal range had that not happened, and everything else, yeah. Bad ball. Bad thrown ball. Anyways, for rushing, Travis Etienne, 24 carries, 79 yards, and he had a receiving touchdown. That was a 56-yard bomb. Yep, the receiving touchdown, but the only touchdown the Jaguars scored, or it was a receiving touchdown by the running back. Yeah, that's how bad it was. That's how bad it was. And guess who was guarding? I guess who was guarding ET on that play? Porter. He done blown a coverage. Doesn't happen very often. Hopefully, frankly, should never happen again. And then Jalen Warren, our leading rusher, 5 carries for 19 yards. We had no rushing attack at all to speak of. So when you're forced to throw the ball, that's where 2 INTs come in. Because apparently the Jaguars have a defense now. I am in shambles. And then for receiving, you had Evan Ingram, 10 receptions for 88 yards, and then Deontay Johnson, 8 receptions for 85 yards. Yeah, that was not a great week from the Steelers. Had a good first half, only down by 6 at the end of it, and then the defense of the Jaguars stepped up, and the offense of the Jaguars found the rhythm, and Calvin really went off. Like the one game he goes off, it has to be against us, because that's just how things roll. I'm salty. I'm very salty. We are on a short week this week against the Titans. It's a home game, so we don't have to go anywhere, thankfully. But yeah, let's just hope we get another win in the win column. Because if we don't, our chances of making the playoffs and potentially winning the division go down. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. I am your host, Zach Attack, and as always,
You're in Steel's country.